of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
They're both trying for a knockout. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Hey, those punches add up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Frozen and stupid. Right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just breathe and relax. Right.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice straight. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
As a flat-footed fight, if you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small, put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Not a lot of punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Frozen and stupid. Right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. It's knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Focus on stupid. Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one's dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You don't want to trade shots. Just misses with that jab. The straight right. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just misses with that uppercut. Nope, that jab not going to score. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And he just misses with that jab. When are we going to see? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This has been a very competitive round between these two. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. It's bombs away. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be the monster. Dazed.
He's not hurt bad, it's only a flash.
Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, split ahead a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't worry about the knockdown, don't worry about...
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Misses with the jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. That hook doesn't score.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They have no respect for each other's punching power. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's good...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter shot. That jab misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
The perfect counter lands. And he scores. Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.